Hello, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII! Last time we finished Disc 2, so let's move on to Disc 3 then. So here we are at the North Cave. Nice artwork there, Sid. We're ready to take on Sephiroth. All we gotta do is climb down that ladder. But there's quite a few things that we can do before that, so let's get back to the bridge then. So I hope you guys have had a good couple days, or whenever you watched my last episode. I've just been busy with some spring cleaning. I thought this was a good time to take a break and do some stuff there. I'm still not done with it yet, but I was starting to suffer my own withdrawal symptoms from not making these LPs, so let's get back to it then. That'd be a great idea for a YouTube show, huh? Adventures in Spring Cleaning! No, not really. Although I do have some stories to tell you about that, viewers. Things that I've found in my house from spring cleaning that I didn't know I had. But let's focus on Final Fantasy. First things first, let's return to Calm. Now remember that guidebook that I got earlier? If you somehow missed it, it was back at the Genon, when I went to the Genon reactor and I morphed it from that ghost ship there. And what's with the music? They changed it around here. Something with meteor or whatever. Huh. Well, that's not good. And this guy is oftentimes referred to as the Calm Traveler, because, well, this is the village of Calm, and well, I guess he's some kind of traveler. And he's looking for these three items. We already have one of them, the guidebook. I think we gotta talk to him again. Sure, let's do that. Now, the underwater materia is an interesting materia because, unlike the master materia, like the master materia, it cannot be mastered itself. But you can gain, unlike the master materia, you can actually gain AP for it almost infinitely. I think you can get up to, 16 million something AP on it. So it's kind of interesting. But you can never master it. All it does, it's a level 0 materia, and it eliminates the timer during a certain underwater battle, if you know what I mean. So we'll be putting that to use soon enough. And now we have some optional bosses to fight. I'll be going back to Cosmo Canyon eventually, but this fight will take me over there. So, and there is the Ultimate Weapon. I don't know if you can see it there, viewers, but it's there. That's where it starts. So I want to park here for a moment, rearrange my materia, party setup and stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go to take on Ultimate Weapon. Let's just go over setup real quick here. I decided just to bring Cait Sith in here just to give him some showtime, and he actually has a pretty good Ultimate Weapon, so we'll use him. And I also brought in Sid because I like his Ultimate Weapon, but I forgot to restore his MP to maximum there because that'll help his Ultimate Weapon. So let's take a look at the equipment. I gave the Mideel to Cloud there. Everyone's going to want Tetra Elementals to protect against Ultimate Weapon's attacks. And then for materia, gave Mime to Cloud, Ultima Elemental, that'll protect against his Ultimate Beam attack. And Restore All. Contain Elemental will also protect against Ultima Beam. Then I've got Double Cut there, long range, so that way Cait Sith can attack him while he's in the air. Sometimes you'll be fighting him on the ground, so then everyone else will be able to attack him, but we need long range to hit him in the air. And enemy skills, I gave them all to Cait Sith, so that way we can learn a particular enemy skill from Ultimate Weapon. And I gave Knights of the Round to him, which I'll explain why soon enough. I'll be editing out the summon, though. I will demonstrate Knights of the Round and show it to you guys when I fight tougher weapons, let's just say. And then Slash All, just because I got nothing better to do with that. Comet Elemental will also protect against Ultima Beam, just like Contain Elemental will. and then restore all. I think that's everything I need to go over. So let's take on Ultimate Weapon. Charge! We should be pretty well protected against all of his attacks, so let's do it. First things first, let's get Big Guard going so we can have haste. Now, the thing with this guy is that after you deal enough damage to him, he'll run away. And then he'll fly to a different location on the world map, which takes forever. I'll list the locations he can show up in in the video description there. So now let's just finish him off. That should do the job. Alright, good job, Cait Sith. So once you defeat him, then he'll fly off to some other location on the world map. Kind of like Doomgaze in Final Fantasy VI, except you can actually see Ultimate Weapon, and his HP does still carry over from one battle to the next. So let's see, did I do enough to him? Yeah, I think so. He'll also only show up at fixed locations on the world map instead of, random locations like in Final Fantasy VI. Now, once you've dealt enough damage to him, he'll always go to the same final location. So let's just head over there. That's why I used Knights of the Round, just to cut out that part, because that just kind of takes forever. Let's see, there he is. This is the final location where he'll always show up once you've dealt enough damage to him. So let's finish him off. In some locations on the world map, he will, you'll fight him on the ground, so then your other characters would actually be able to use physical attacks on him. Otherwise, I would just recommend sticking to Ultima, Comet 2, things like that. Did I get him? No, not quite. I want Cait Sith to make the final blow on him, so that way I can get, because Ultimate Weapon will counterattack him with a new enemy skill for us. Not that I'll actually use it, but it's there. That's some pretty good damage there. Come on, there we go, Shadow Flare. That's what we want. It'll probably kill him, but I'll still learn the enemy skill at least. Oh yeah, he's one dead cat. We can bring him back to life. Yay! We defeated Ultimate Weapon, and Cait Sith died. Yay! And we get Cloud's Ultimate Weapon, the Ultima Weapon. Just like Cait Sith's weapon, it deals more damage depending on your current HP compared to your maximum HP. And for defeating Ultimate Weapon, he crashes and dies. We're near Cosmo Canyon, if you didn't notice. What, no explosion? Well, anyway, a result of Ultimate Weapon crashing is now you can just walk over this part and get into that ancient forest there. So that area will be open to you if you decided not to do the chocobo breeding there. And also, for defeating Ultimate Weapon, since you have Ultima Weapon, another special battle will be open. Well, it's one of the criteria for getting the special battle at the gold saucer there. I think you also have to get the W summon materia. So I'm going to be doing that off screen between now and the next episode. And then next time I'll be showing off the special battle at the battle square in the gold saucer. So that's all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. This is HC Bailey signing off. Have a good day.